We're now going to be moving on to creating the myArray.py module. So this is going to be a little bit more advanced, where we will be creating this module from scratch and be doing some, introducing some new concepts such as unit testing to ensure correctness. Okay, so this is just a little overview video before you get into the real module. So what we're going to be doing is, yes, creating this myArray.py module. We'll be doing this in VS Code, like a professional editor where most module building will happen in the real world. So what this is going to be doing, this is going to add a lot of functionality to do arithmetic operations on arrays. So I want to explain what an array is quickly here. Most programming, or maybe not most, but many programming languages do have this array object. It is similar to the list in Python. So Python does not have this array object, but really an array is just a list of numbers where each number is the same type. So it's just like a list of all integers, a list of all floats, and so on. And so Python just has a list, which is a more flexible data type. It can have data of any type. You can have a list of integers, floats, booleans, strings, tuples, even other lists. So the Python list is very flexible. Arrays in other language are not as flexible. They just have all of their items of the same type, like all integers or all floats. So what this module is going to do is it's going to take this array, which is just going to be a list of numbers, and apply some operation to each number. So some arithmetic operation. So arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So here's some example. So say we have this list. This is going to be our array, like in quotes. We're not going to actually create an array object. We're just going to use a Python list of all numbers, but we're just going to call it an array. And let's say we want to add 5 to each value in this array. We're going to make a function called addConstant. So this is what this module will contain, is all of these functions that deal with arrays. So the first one is going to be called addConstant. Constant just means add just a single number to an array. So it'll be a and 5. So what we're going to do is make our code run so that 5 is added to each number in this list. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 3 plus 5 is 8, and so forth. We'll also have some other things like an array by array calculation. So let's say we have another array B, 3, 0, 9, and 7, and we want to add it together to A. So we'll have a function called addArrays, and it'll just align the numbers. So 5 with 3, that'll make 8. 3 plus 0 is 3, and so forth to get this as the result. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be placing all of these functions. They all have to deal with these arrays and doing arithmetic operations with arrays. And we're going to contain them all in this one Python module. And we're also going to learn about how to ensure that all of these functions are correct using something called unit testing. And this is really cool. You write all these tests. Your functions have to pass these tests. You can see them like actually pass. And if you get it correct, then you'll know. If you get it wrong, then you see that it fails. So this will give you a lot more confidence that the functions you built in the myArray module are working. Okay, so that's just an overview of what has come. You will be creating this new myArray module that does all of these arithmetic operations on arrays.